Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to discuss a range of barefoot running brands which I think you might find interesting. I'm currently using one of these brands already, but there's also one brand in here which I wouldn't classify as a true barefoot running brand, but definitely is one that is worth considering. So keep watching to the end to find out more about that brand. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to do a quick rundown on a few barefoot brands which I thought you might be interested in finding out. So I currently wear the Vivobarefoot, but there's quite a few other brands out there which are definitely worth considering. So this first brand is one that you might be familiar with, which is the Vibram 5-finger. And so they're pretty distinctive style shoe with 5 individual toes, all individually articulating. May not necessarily be for everyone's taste or style, but they're definitely distinctive and are one of the maybe potentially most well-known barefoot brands out there. Definitely one to consider. Next one is Xero Shoes. You might have heard about these from Shark Tank if you're in the States. I think they're most well known for their Genesis sandal, but they also do quite a range of other shoes from trail running and also casual shoes. So they've got quite a few interesting styles there which are worth considering. Next brand is Joe Nimble. So Joe Nimble, another brand which are worth considering here. They do trail, road, gym, hiking boots, and also lifestyle shoes. So certainly if you're looking for something a little bit different, then they are definitely worth a look, and again are meeting all the barefoot standards which you would expect from barefoot shoe. Next is the Vivobarefoot, which I'm using myself. I've got the Primus Trail Firm Ground. I've also got the Tracker hiking boot. They also have like the soft ground shoe, which is like a slightly more aggressive sole for more muddy conditions. And they also have more fashion shoes. They've got vegan friendly shoes and also have another arm of their brand, which is the Revivo range, where you can buy pre-used shoes and also refurbished shoes. So the great thing is here that if you might want to consider to have your shoes serviced or repaired, you can have them resold. It doesn't cover all the Vivo range at the moment, but for many of them that is available, you can go here and get a shoe refreshed, reconditioned, or revived. And so it's definitely a great way of keeping those shoes in the ecosystem and out of landfill. Next brand here is Freedom for Feet. This is Freet. They do quite a range of fashion, everyday shoes, sports, and shoes for kids. So another brand that's definitely worth considering and something a little bit different if you are sick of the same brands the whole time. So this is our styles. This is definitely one to consider. And next one is Field Grounds. Now, these guys don't do any specific running shoes, but they're more sort of fashion and casual shoes. We've also got Sandles, so they are definitely worth considering as well. That's Field Grounds. Got some interesting styles and colours. Definitely worth having a look at those. Next is Luna Sandals from Barefoot Ted. You might be familiar with Barefoot Ted from Born to Run, and he learned from Manuel Luna how to make the Huarache sandals, which is what the Tarahumara or the Raramuri wear from used car tires. And I also love about this website is this banner at the top here, which is a view of Edinburgh's skyline. You've got Arthur's Seat and you can see the castle there as well. So that's pretty cool. This is another close-up of Barefoot Ted learning from Manuel Luna, and he's basically cutting out the sole from a old car tire here, which is basically how the traditional Tarahumara make their shoes. They lash a bit of leather to them. The next one, these are quite different. So this is a sock essentially, and definitely something that's worth considering. Great for traveling. Now it is obviously very lightweight and probably the closest you're going to get to a true barefoot experience other than running in your bare feet, of course. They have an interesting manufacturing process as well where the protective sole is bonded to the knitted upper. So it just makes it so it's super durable. You can get an insole for these as well, but they're certainly something that's just a little bit different. If you want that little bit of protection whilst having as close to a barefoot feel as possible, then these are maybe worth a consider. This final brand is Altra. Now these guys are, yes, a cushioned shoe, but they do meet or match some of the barefoot standards which you would expect, like a wide toe box you don't commonly see in a cushioned shoe. Also, the other key thing for barefoot feet is this zero drop. So as much as there is a cushioned sole, you can see here it is zero drop heel to toe, which allows you to get neutral body position and alignment, which is important for a barefoot shoe. That with the wide toe box is going to give you extra stability. So if you weren't willing to go to a true barefoot shoe and wanted to get that cushioned feel, then these Ultras are definitely something which are worth considering. That is my whistle stop tour of a few barefoot brands which have many of the barefoot features which are worth considering. And in my next video, I'm going to be starting my series on transitioning to barefoot running and how I'm getting on with that. So yeah, worth a watch. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch my video. If you find it useful or interesting, then give it a thumbs up and leave a comment about any brands that you think I should also consider which I've missed in this video, any questions you might have, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.